Hi friends, it's Debt Free Friday time again, and today we're going to talk about something a little bit more serious on Debt Free Friday, and that is what to do if you can't pay your bills. So I'm talking to people who are in dire need of some direction and guidance because they feel like they're drowning and they just don't have enough money to pay their bills, or they just feel like they're all over the place. You know, I feel for you. I want to say that I feel for you, and that you can do this, you can overcome this, and we're gonna get through this together, okay? So the first thing that I want to point out is this. I want you to remain calm. Everything will be okay. You're gonna create a game plan that's going to get you out of the situation that you're in. So just remain calm and don't freak out. But I know it's money, you know, money makes the world go round, but don't freak out. God's got this. He's gonna make a way, and just remain calm. Number two, I want you to really sit down, calculate all of your expenses, and calculate all of your income coming in. A lot of times people just feel like, you know, they just scramble and just pay what they can here, pay what they can here, but they don't really see all the expenses that are coming out of your household. And 9 out of the 10 times there's something in there that can be cut. So it's important to write down every transaction, go through each transaction and categorize it to see if it's a need or a want. You have to know every expense, and then I want you to calculate every bit of income that's coming in. And that kind of leads us into the third thing, which is cutting out any extras. And when I say extras, I mean anything that has nothing to do with keeping a house over, keeping you and your family housed and you and your family fed. Everything else is an extra, is a want. Okay, so you shouldn't be going out to eat. You should not be doing any extracurricular activities. That includes your children, if they're in any, just for this time being. I mean, I think you need to just focus on your utilities, your house, and the minimal, you know, food for your family, of course, but I'm not talking lobster and steak here. I'm talking like beans and rice and beans, enough to just get you guys fed so that no one in your house is hungry. Everything else is a want at that point and can be cut and should be cut. Then what I want you to do is sit down. I want you to call all of your creditors that you're in debt with. Because earlier when I said if it doesn't have anything to do with housing you and your family, or feeding you and your family, that includes like credit card bills and stuff. Because if you don't have enough money to pay, you know, your mortgage or your rent, then you definitely don't have enough money to pay your credit cards, and you need to literally cut them up right now. I mean, put them in the shred machine, chop them up and get rid of them, because you're in a situation right now where you cannot have access to credit cards to make yourself even dig deeper in the hole. So I want you to call all of your creditors, explain everything that's going on, be honest with them, explain what's going on and the situation that you're in. 9 out of the 10 times they will work with you. They will try to set up a plan for you to get out of this debt, or to get out of the situation that you're in. At that point, you need to really create a game plan. I want you to create a detailed budget. If you don't know where to start when it comes to that, I have a very detailed video about how to create a budget. I will insert a card here, or you can click this box of how to create a budget, and it's important that you stick to it. It needs to be very realistic. It's not a race about how fast you can get out of debt or get yourself out of this hole, but you want to be able to at least come up above water, okay, so that you're making more money you're spending, okay, which is very hard for a lot of Americans, to have more money coming in than you actually spend. I have another video about that, about spending less than you earn, which is kind of foreign to some Americans. I will insert a card here, or you can click this box. Okay, I want to add one more thing as a side tip. You need to hustle to bring in some extra money. Okay, I'm talking about side hustle, one-on-one. I haven't started talking about income in depth on my channel yet, but I have some videos that I'm planning in the future that goes into income and how we can all have a side hustle to make some extra income. There are lots of ways to try to turn your hobby into a profitable hobby where it's bringing in some income. I mean, I'm not saying that you need to go do something illegal. Definitely don't do that. but you need to try to figure out a way, try to be creative, think outside the box on how you can bring some extra money in for your family, especially when it comes to something that you enjoy and something that you love. And I'm going to be, like I said, sharing my story about that and about income and creating passive income, all of that in a future video. You can do this, okay? Stay hopeful, stay positive. You can get through this. And then if you have any questions, leave them down below. Leave any comments down below. You can email me. I have my email listed down below if you don't want to leave a comment. But stay encouraged and just know that this is just a small season of your life and that God is going to bring you through this. So many blessings to you and your family. Thank you guys so much for watching, commenting, and subscribing. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, hit that button down below. Check my previous video out here and check me out on all my social media platforms listed down below. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.